guys, I came back with 3 main ideas to agree with protecting the countryside and not building new homes there. After that, we'll see 3 main ideas to disagree with it. Gosh, it was so tempting to talk about making the most of the current cities that we already have. For example, completing the unfinished projects there or building some skyscrapers, more towers there. But such ideas cannot get task response band 8 or maybe band 7. So the brainstorming part was a little bit tricky and I was trying to find the best ideas for you guys here. Now let's see the question in case you have forgotten that. It's from IELTS Cambridge, General Module number 12, Test 2. In many places, new homes are needed, but the only space available for building them is in the countryside. Some people believe it is more important to protect the countryside and not build new homes there. What is your opinion about this? Previously, we assessed the keywords of the question and I introduced more than 10 paraphrases for each main keyword, which are homes, the countryside, and protecting it. If I were you, I would go and watch that first. You can find the video here or down in the description. If you agree, you are actually in favor of this idea that yes, it is more important to protect the countryside and we should not build new homes there. Let's see what you can say here. Number 1. Preserving biodiversity or biodiversity. Both of them are correct. How? We want to see the explanation first and then go through the meanings of the new words in the dictionary. We want to preserve or protect biodiversity, and in fact, we want to preserve flora and fauna and natural habitats as well as natural ecosystems. Why? Because those habitats or ecosystems serve as a wildlife sanctuary and they can maintain ecological balance. There's a delicate balance in the environment and we want the long-term survival of all plants and animals. We may have some species in danger of extinction as well, which are doomed to extinction and we want to save them from extinction. You should not use all of these phrases with extinction in a row in your sentences. I just mentioned that so you can have a list and a variety to choose from. We do not want to see habitat destruction or habitat loss or disruption of green spaces, so we should stop encroaching upon these areas. Otherwise, looking at the bigger picture, looking from the above, seeing the whole environment as one thing, we would not mitigate or alleviate the adverse effects or negative impacts of some crises that we have these days, such as climate change, global warming, deforestation, and desertification. For example, there's a natural protected area in the UK named the Green Belt. It's protected from all kinds of threats, including land clearing and urban development. It provides a safe haven for threatened native species. Now, let's see the meanings of the new words. Previously, in the first video, we talked about the meaning of preserve. Preserve means protect. Now we have biodiversity. I prefer using Lyman Dictionary. You can use your own dictionary, no difference. Let's see the meanings there in Lyman Dictionary. Biodiversity is a technical word meaning if you use it for the perfect topic-related idea, you are doing a top-notch job. The variety of plants and animals in a particular place. So we want to preserve, protect all plants and animals. Flora and fauna. Most of the time they come together. Flora means all the plants that grow in a particular place or country, and in the example you can see the flora and fauna of the island, meaning plants and animals. Flora plants fauna, animals, but we use them together most of the time. Habitat, the natural home of a plant or animal. In the first example, you can see the collocation, natural habitat. As I mentioned before, I prefer to teach the new words in the format of collocations to you, so your mind would be more ready when it comes to using them. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna use your new words in sentences. So you have to put other words beside that word. And in that case, what's better than learning collocations at first? Then we have ecosystem. All the animals and plants in a particular area and the way in which they are related to each other and to their environment. Then we have serve as a wildlife sanctuary. Nice word. Why? Because it means an area for birds or animals where they are protected and cannot be hunted. You see bird or wildlife, etc. sanctuary here as the collocation again. Maintain ecological balance. Ecological is an adjective only before noun. Pay attention to this structure. Connected with the way plants, animals, and people are located to each other and to their environment. It's just like the adjective of ecosystem, right? So the adjective of ecosystem would be ecological, or the adverb is ecologically. You can use that too. Delicate balance. I guess the meaning of delicate is quite obvious for the majority of you. There's a balance in the environment which should be treated carefully and sensitively, right? This is exactly the meaning of delicate. Look at here, needing to be dealt with carefully and sensitively in order to avoid problems or failure. And long term means in the long period of time. Survival, when something is alive or still exists, which is the opposite of extinction. Let's look at the meaning of extinction and its collocations. When a particular type of animal or plant stops existing, unfortunately. Here we have a list of perfect uses of extinction. In danger of extinction, save something from extinction. What else? Here I have also written be doomed to extinction. Be doomed to something such as failure, defeat, extinction means to make someone or something certain to fail, die, be destroyed, or be extinct, right? The adjective of extinction is extinct. After that, we had encroaching upon or on. Number 2 meaning, to gradually cover more and more land. We do not want to cover more and more of the countryside by building cities, right? This is the whole concept of this question. So we want to stop encroaching upon these areas is a kind of complex, nice paraphrase of saying we do not want to build new homes there. Mitigate or alleviate the adverse effects. Mitigate. Formal. You have to use formal words in your writing to make a situation or the effects of something less unpleasant, harmful, or serious. Synonym, alleviate. We can use both of them. We want to make the effects on the environment less effective, especially the adverse effects, not good or favorable. An adverse effect is a collocation, you can see here. You are already familiar with climate change, global warming, but let's see what is deforestation. The cutting and burning down of all trees in an area, so there is no tree left. Such a bad situation. Then we have desertification, technical word, the process by which useful land, especially farmland, changes into desert, which can be a disaster, right? It is a disaster. Then we had all kinds of threats. You know the meaning of threat? Potential danger, right? Provides a safe haven for species. Haven, a place where people or animals can live peacefully or go to in order to be safe, related to sanctuary. So they are somehow in one category, haven and sanctuary. You can see the similarities between their meanings. And we use haven with for, a haven for. I have used a haven for threatened native species. That was it. I'm gonna see you in the next videos talking about 2 other options to say how you can agree with the idea of the question. Bye for now.